Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's online match of Comedy Sports Cincinnati. We are broadcasting live from the city of Seven Hills and beaming high impact, full contact, and somehow still touchless improvised comedy action directly to your laptop, smartphone, tablet, or cranial implant. We are so excited to have all of you at this free event. If you would like to help us cover ongoing expenses by leaving a tip for ComedySportz and our producers, OTR Improv, you can do that via PayPal, online, or in the app. Our handle is hello@otraimprov.com, or you can copy and paste the link in the chat. Now, please welcome to the screen tonight's referee. He won the award for Best Hairstyle. It's Dave, Gone with the Wind Chill.
I do have the best hair. Sorry. Hello, loyal fans, and welcome to your home for virtual comedy, ComedySportz. And whether you are tuning in for the first time or you're a veteran of our live matches, whether you like it or not, you're now our loyal fans. We are very excited to be bringing in the same great ComedySportz match you know and love, but now from our living rooms. Just to be clear, ComedySportz is not comedy about sports, it's comedy as a sport. So, just as in any sporting event, there are teams. There is a ref, a very handsome ref with amazing hair. There are points and there are fouls. Since we are virtual, we're going to be adding a foul to our usual two. Now, the first foul is the brown bag foul. The brown bag foul occurs when anyone on the field or in the chat says anything lewd, crude, sexist, racist, phobic, or too soon, or anything I just kind of feel kind of dirty about. If a player commits this foul, they will have to wear their own brown bag that they have already at their home, and their team loses at least 1 point, depending how I feel. If anyone in the chat commits the foul, they will be removed from the chat for the rest of the match. The second foul in force is the groaner foul. A groaner foul occurs when anyone says anything so punny, so inane, so dad jokey, it causes you to kind of groan a bit on side, and that will make your fingers magically type groan into the chat. Announcer Phineas, do you have an example of a groaner foul?
I sure do, Ref Dave. Ready?
Do it.
What do you call it when a guy with no kids starts telling dad jokes?
I don't know. What do you call it when a guy with no kids starts telling dad jokes?
A faux pas.
So I can see some of you kind of groaning at that. I personally really like that. But if I see groans in the chat, I would definitely call the groaner foul. Now, should that occur, the offending player's team will lose 1 point. And now the third foul, newly added for the information age, because we are all on Zoom, is the TKO, the technical knockout foul. If a player forgets to unmute, or if they forget to turn on their camera when they're supposed to be on screen, they will be pulled from the rest of that game. Now, if they do it a second time, they will be kicked out from the match and replaced with someone from the bench. Now, I'm going to go back to announcer Phineas to introduce everybody's players tonight.
All right, first up is the Northern Kentucky Grass in blue. She was voted cutest couple with her framed picture of Daniel Radcliffe in high school. It's Molly, let me ask you, McCustian. He's got shirts in his closet older than his teammates. It's Tom, crazy as the day is long. And your captain for the blue team. She believes figure skating is living room dancing in public. It's Dottie with Brett and Jansen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, show some love for the Cincinnati Big Machine in red. She's still not sure she's in the right Zoom meeting. It's Cassie, don't give me no lip. Now you see him, now you still do. It's Duck a Goose Sanchez. And captain of the red team, she won most likely to catnap her senior year. It's Amanda, she works hard for the Moynihan. Now, please welcome back to the screen, Ref Dave.
Excellent, guys. I'm so glad to have both teams aboard. But as I call both captains of the field, I want everybody at home to cheer, stomp, kick, scream, scare their neighbors by making all the noise when I say both captains to the field.
Woo!
All right. Captain Amanda, Captain Dottie, pretty sure, almost pretty sure, this is the first time you've ever met. So please introduce yourselves politely by shaking hands. That is beautiful. So we got to figure out who's going to play the first game. And normally I do a coin toss, but I don't have any coins in my pockets right now. So ladies, this is what I'm going to challenge you to. You each have 5 seconds to think of a song from the 80s that best describes me. So I want you to think about that for 5 seconds and be able to explain it. And you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amanda, go.
We belong to the light, we belong to the fire. We belong to the one that we got to go to the fire.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Dottie, can you beat her?
It's raining man. Hallelujah. It's raining man. Da da da.
Okay, so you know the lyrics better. Amanda knows the lyrics a lot better. I appreciate for the making me blush. I'm going to give this one to Amanda. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So Amanda, what game would you like to play first?
My karaoke played, worked in my favor finally. All right, I want to play Try That On for Size.
Awesome. Try that on for size. We're going to need one player from each team up here on the field. All right, we got Cassie and we got Molly. For the game of Try That On for Size, we're going to need several activities. So, loyal fans, that's all you out there. If you would start typing in the chat some activities like something you've learned to do in the past month, or something you've gotten better at in the past month, or something you're glad you don't have to do for the next month. While you're doing that, Cassie and Molly will show you how to play the game. You ready, Cassie? Show them.
I'm doing my nails. Try that on for size.
I'm scratching my palms. Try that on for size.
I'm telling my own fortune. Try that on for size.
I'm polishing a tiny picture frame. Try that on for size.
All right. So you guys kind of get it. So one player will mime an activity. The other player does the same activity, calling it something different. Play will continue until one of those players is eliminated. Now, they can be eliminated by repeating an activity, saying something that doesn't quite fit the motion, doesn't make sense, hesitates, or I'm really just kind of sick of looking at them because I'm very particular. That player will be replaced with a player from another team. The last team with a player on the screen will get 5 points this round, helping us keep track of the suggestions tonight. I am super glad to have the help of field ref Anthony Dalpiez. Field ref Anthony, do you have a suggestion to start out?
I do, Ref Dave. This is coming from a house. It's 304 Warner Street, and they're giving us knitting.
Knitting. Perfect. Molly, we're going to start with you this time. So we're going to go try that on for size. Knitting. Molly, begin.
I'm knitting a sweater for my cat. Try that on for size.
I just think you're so cute. Try that on for size.
I'm letting my cat do some aerobic exercise. Try that on for size.
I'm on the world's smallest elliptical machine. Try that on for size.
I'm a tiny, tiny ant running a marathon.
Molly, I'm calling you out. You hesitated on that one. Please send up the next blue player. All right. Field ref, can we get another suggestion, please?
Sure thing. From Skip Vote, we have bass playing.
Bass playing. Cassie, we are starting with you.
I'm slapping the
And
bass.
begin.
Try that on for size.
I'm playing a hockey stick. Try that on for size.
I'm an animatronic musician. Try that on for size.
I'm ripping something off of my car with my butt. Try that on for size.
I'm a little teapot. Try that on for size. I can't top that. Try that
Dottie, Dottie, I'm calling you again for hesitation. Blue team, you got to step it up. Can I get another blue team player up to the field, please? Tom, we got Cassie. This is potentially the last match to try that on for size. Field ref, can I get another suggestion, please?
Sure, things are heating up, and Tatiana thinks so because right now, they will be putting out a fire.
All right, we are putting out a fire. Tom, we're going to start with you. Begin.
I'm putting out a fire. We'll try that on for size.
I'm robot. Try that on for size.
Cassie, you hesitated right in the middle of the action. You're done. Next red player, please. We are still potentially in the last match of Try That On for Size. Field ref, can I get another suggestion, please?
Yes, from Lisa, we have picking tomatoes.
Picking tomatoes, starting with you, Agus. Are you ready? Begin.
I am picking tomatoes. Try that on for a size.
I'm counting my money because I'm Scrooge McDuck. Try that on for size.
I'm taking things out of my grocery cart because I can't afford to pay them. Try that on for a size.
I'm holding my St. Bernard's tail while I scratch his back. Try that on for size.
I'm a rewind video of me feeding my dog. Try that on for a size.
Alms for the poor. Alms for the poor. Put them in my palm right here, all of you. Alms for the poor.
Again, I'm feeding my dog and it's backwards. Try that on for a size.
Same thing, twice in a row. Doesn't work out. Next red player, please. All right, this is definitely 100% our final match of Try That On for Size. Please, can I get one more suggestion from the field ref?
Sure thing. From Robin, we have snowboarding.
Snowboarding, we're starting with you, Tom. Are you ready?
Okay.
And begin.
I'm snowboarding. Try that on for size.
I'm the hula girl on your dashboard. Try that on for size.
I'm the wave at the empty red stadium. Try that on for size.
I'm Callie before she grew all those other arms.
Should I try it on for size?
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Tom for calling Amanda out. Amanda, I am giving the win to you. So that makes it the red team is the winner. All right. So announcer Phineas, what does that bring our score to?
Well, Ref Dave, after a riveting first round and some hard-hitting Try That On for Size action, we have a score of 5 for the red team and 0 for the blue team.
Way to go, blue team. You're holding in strong. I think I need Captain Dottie to the screen, please. Dottie, how you holding up?
We're holding up well. I'm really proud of my final player there. He just really stood us up well.
Sure, we'll go with that. What game would you like to play?
We would like to play interrogation.
Interrogation, and who? Oh. Somebody did something bad, but we're sending somebody out. Who was it?
Molly,
get out of here. Molly, Kirk is going to kick you out of the control room. You're going to be in a breakout room where you can't hear anything going on. Now, for the game of interrogation, we're going to need 3 suggestions. So in the chat section, please start typing either a place where you could fit in between 50 to 200 people, object in your current sight line that you could probably not kill somebody with, like a Q-tip, or the occupation of one of your grandparents, not making Q-tips. While you're typing this in, this is how this game is going to work. When Molly comes back in the room, the remaining players will try to get her to confess to killing somebody who did that job at that place with that weapon. If they get all 3 right, they will get a bonus point. Field ref Anthony, What is the confession these detectives are looking for?
So Molly will be confessing to being at Fountain Square and killing a barista with a teacup.
At Fountain Square, killing a barista with a teacup. All right, perfect. Kirk, if you could please bring Molly back in.
And she's back.
Perfect. Know the Kentucky Grass, your game of interrogation. Are you ready? Begin.
All right, kid, get in there.
Well, I never.
I am so excited to see you here. So excited. It's my first day as a detective, and we are going to get you to confess. And you know, we know you were out there feeding the pigeons.
So what?
Calm down there, partner. Not only were you feeding the pigeons, but you get around sometimes, but not this time. You weren't getting around.
I may feed the birds occasionally.
Yeah?
At Piccadilly Circus.
No, you weren't anywhere near there.
No, you were here in our great town. Come on. Give me my first confession. We're right downtown.
You need to get into the spirit of things, all right? Everything that's in the past is water under the bridge, but get into the spirit of things there, you know?
The Purple People Bridge.
Eh.
I do not court with purple people.
Now, you're just not being fair. You know where you were and you have to tell us. You know it's where people gather, you know, and enjoy downtown.
Listen, kid, it's not that hard. What are you, some kind of a old-fashioned fuddy-duddy square sort of person, or are you forward-thinking? You sound like...
Union Terminal is where people go and go on the trains.
I'm sorry, partner. I think she's a square. She's an old-fashioned square. She's never gonna guess it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We don't want her to guess it. We want her to admit it. We want her to talk about the stage with the band stand. We want to talk to her about everything that's in that wonderful space.
Are you referring to Washington Park?
No, like I said.
Are you referring to a place where people play music?
Yeah, sometimes you're getting closer there, kid. We're thinking of a place where there might be water. Yeah, you got any money you might want to throw away in a bunch of water?
Yes, in a fountain, perhaps.
Now you're getting there.
With some gauche maiden with her arms hanging about the Fountain Square.
Fountain Square. Time. It's about time you came.
Indeed.
Partner, we got the first one, Fountain Square. Oh, prowl.
Perhaps I've gone there, but I don't know what you are talking about that I could have done there.
All right. How do I espresso this to you? Partner, you fella. I can't express myself here. I got a lot on my mind.
Yes, it's a grande kind of occupation.
You can't be referring to that barista who put whole milk in my latte when I asked for almond.
Okay, kid. We'll go easy on you now. You're 2/3 of the way there, coming clean. All we need is the last detail, all right?
Yes, well, you know, you were planning to have a beverage with the Queen.
Yeah.
That sounds like me, yes.
And If you get this one and say what it is, we'll have you in the bag, all right? Yeah, you'll be in hot water. Yeah.
Yes, you'll have to be careful with your pinky exposure.
Well, I am known to drink my coffee from a teacup on occasion. But that doesn't mean I did anything.
Molly, what are you guilty of?
Guilty? No, I would never. The barista, she deserved it. She deserved to drown in Fountain Square with that teacup inside a little teacup. She was so tiny.
Good job, guys. Good job. They
I would
do
have done
get
it
the
again,
extra
too.
point for figuring out all those things. Good job, guys. Now keep that in your mind. All right. Now I need Captain Amanda to the screen, please.
Hello.
Oh, hello. You're so dapper looking. Amanda, what game do you guys want to play to try to catch up here?
We are going to play Good, Bad, Worse.
Love it. One of my favorite games. All right, guys, get your team ready. For this game, we're going to need some problems from our panels to solve, and the panels are you guys. So please type into the chat an area where you need some advice, or maybe something you need to know how to do, like teaching a pet a trick, or how to tell if a steak is medium rare. While you're doing that, I'm going to be thrilled to inform you that we have a panel of 3 experts eager to help you with all your needs. Now, the first one is going to give you good advice. The second one's going to give you bad advice. And the third one's going to give you the worst advice they could. So let's introduce our panelists, please. Looks like we'll go with number 76. Please introduce yourself.
Oh, hello. I'm Vanessa, the ventriloquist. I am the greater Las Vegas area's 5-star TripAdvisor and most COVID compliant ventriloquist around.
All right, what was your name again? I'm sorry.
Vanessa, the ventriloquist.
Vanessa.
I'm going to go gear up. I'll be back.
Thank you, Vanessa. The parent who takes floor.
Floor is lava.
I was playing Floor is Lava with my kids. I'm sorry about this. I got stuck. I can't move. They all died, and they're probably in the living room watching The Mandalorian right now. So I'm left by myself, and I'm stuck, and I don't know where else to go.
Well, that is very, very sad. Ren Fairlast, please introduce yourself.
Yes, greetings, ComedySportz audience. I am Octavia. I am a Renaissance Fair enthusiast, and I am here to serve you all with my advice.
Perfect, Ren Fairlast. Perfect. All right. So we do need some problems for these guys to help you out with. So Field Ref Anthony, do you have a question for our wonderful panelists?
I do. We're going to go hard hitting right off the bat. Lisa wants to know, how do you revive a highlighter pen?
Vanessa, how do you revive a highlighter pen?
Oh, well, one of the best ways that I like to revive a highlighter pen is to lick it.
That's good advice. Hey, guy who's stuck in the lava, what are you going to do to revive a highlighter pen?
I usually, it only works like 2 or 3 times, but if you pour like a little bit of alcohol from, like open it at the top, pour a little bit of alcohol, that kind of works, but it only does like twice. Then after that, it's completely gone.
That's very brave to do around lava. Ren Fairlast, please.
Yes, I have never heard of thine highlighter pen, but I do believe that taking your quill and dipping it in ink is the way to revive your pen. So I say, head to the market in town and buy more ink.
That's very sensible. Very sensible. All right, guys. Field ref, Anthony, do we have another question out there?
We do. Robin wants to know. She says, I have a purple rash on my arm. How do I make it go away?
A purple rash on her arm. How does he make it go away? We're going to go to the guy stuck on the lava floor. How do you make that purple rash go away?
Purple rash sounds very serious. I think you should go to a doctor. You should not be consulting in this kind of panel here. I think you should go to a doctor. That's definitely it.
It's pretty sound advice. Renfair lass.
Well, I would suggest heading to thine apothecary to cure your ailments. But in my time, I have not known an ailment to be cured. I think sometimes our limbs just fall off and then we die because we do not know the wonders of modern medicine.
Maybe one day you guys could turn falling off limbs into gold. We'll hope. Hey there, puppy. What you got?
Well, if I have a purple rash, I lick it. And then after I'm done licking it, I get all the wolves in my pack to lick it too. That helps. So just get your family to lick it.
All right. That definitely won't help spread it. That's for sure. Field ref Anthony, do we have one more question?
We do. I can't wait to hear the answer to this one. So we have a bachelor who says, how can I get a girlfriend if I have no social skills?
Oh, no social skills. I feel like this one's right up Renfair Lass's alley.
Yes, to charm thy lady, might I recommend my favorite activities? Invite her to go jousting or drinking out of a horn.
That does sound so fun. Hey, pups, what you got?
Well, I'm a little shy too, but I know the way I got my girlfriend is I licked her right on the face.
Okay, we'll leave that there. We're going to move on to the parents stuck on the floor is lava.
Just be yourself, man. If you're just yourself, you're not trying to impress anyone. You're gonna find someone who likes you. Like me, for example. I'm stuck here, but I was able to find a beautiful woman who likes me for who I am.
Oh, well, that is very actually nice advice. And we're gonna call that a game. Woo!
I'm gonna go for it.
All right, guys, fans. This time it is up to you to vote on who gets the 5 points for this round. So as a reminder, the blue team played interrogation and you saw the Cincinnati red team play good, bad, worse advice. You've got 30 seconds to vote red or blue. And while you are voting, just a reminder that we are so excited to have you all at this free event. If you would like to help us cover ongoing expenses, leave it to ComedySportz and our producers, OTR Improv. You can do that via PayPal, online, or on the app. Our handle is hello@OTR Improv, or you can copy and paste the link in the chat. I think it's been roughly 30 seconds. So that's it. Announcer Phineas, who won that round, and what does that bring our score to? Oh, Announcer Phineas. Is that a TKO for you?
That's okay. I'll handle it.
That
is that is 6 points for the blue team and 5 points for the red team. Back to you, Announcer Phineas, via Dave, right back to Dave in the ref box.
I love all this. It's working out great. Technology is amazing, right? All right. So thank you, Phineas/Kirk. It's time now for the refs challenge, and this is one of my favorite challenges ever. I want to challenge both teams in the game of Dance Party USA. There we go. So for the game, we need to get some suggestions of character types from our fans. That's you guys. Not names of characters, but types of characters, like a superhero, a soccer mom, wacky neighbor, friends that are crazy, types of people, not specific people. While you're typing those, I'll explain. Fielder Anthony is currently taking your suggestions and assigning one to each player. He will let us know what those are in a moment. And once we have those assigned to Kirk in the control room, we'll play some music and the characters will dance until the music stops. And we'll make some magic scenes. Fielder Anthony, are you ready for those character types?
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
So,
hit me.
Sure. Cassie is going to be a goody two shoes. Molly will be a British detective. Dottie will be a pirate. A goose will be Sasquatch. Amanda will be a precocious child. And Tom will be a bad teacher.
Yeah, terrible handwriting. And bad job. All right, so Cassie is going to be a goody two-shoes. Molly, you're a British detective. Dottie, you are a pirate. A goose is going to be a Sasquatch. Amanda, a precocious child. And Tom, I missed Tom. I'm sorry, Anthony, what was Tom?
Oh, Tom's, of course, a bad teacher.
Bad teacher. Thank you so much. All right. So, as soon as Kirk starts playing music, get all characters on screen, please. Everybody here, everybody on the field. Kirk is going to start playing some music. Once the music stops, please freeze, and I will call some characters out to make some amazing scenes. Everybody ready? All right, I want to see a goody two-shoes and a pirate.
Oh, pirate. Why do you steal things out at sea? Why do you break the law?
My darling, I steal for you to bring you gifts from the sea.
I could never be with a man so vile.
And everybody dance. I want to see a British detective and the Sasquatch. Sasquatch, unmute.
In this woods, I hear a crinkling. Ah, it's you! I've known it all along.
How did you find me? I've covered all my tracks.
I knew by the shape of the toes that it was no ordinary wildlife near this woods. And I knew by the broken shards of Bud Light lime that I found by the entrance that it was you who really likes Bud Light lime.
I've been wearing my loafers.
And everybody dance. I want to see a bad teacher and a bratty child.
What? Stop pointing at me. It's rude.
I'm sorry. The question you were supposed to answer is right up here on the board. What were the influences that led to the French Revolution? Anyone? Anyone?
The French Revolution's so stupid. Let's dance.
Anyone?
On that note,
Anyone?
and everybody dance. If you've got glasses on, you're up.
All right, everybody. We're going to break into the candy store and get all the Tootsie Rolls, okay?
I'm totally into this scene. Tootsie Rolls and Smarties.
What about you?
Yes, I'm definitely not a cop, and I'm definitely going to be with you guys.
You better not snitch.
Calling it. And everybody dance. Hey, goody two shoes and brighty child. What's up?
You are such a bad child, and I am so excited to report the vile thing you did to Mom and Dad.
Yeah, well, I'm going to put frogs in your hair.
Call that. And everybody dance. Hey, you got a shirt on? You're in.
Look at my little dog, everybody.
Ah, yes. That's the dog that I saw that day near the fountain square.
I'm sorry to
That
hear.
explains the chew marks on my peg leg.
I'm the one that reported that tip to the police.
Well done.
I'm sorry. The
I'm
real,
going to have to bring you in for questioning.
the real
What a
question
good
is, what were the conditions that led to the French Revolution? Anyone?
Somebody take me back to the school.
Bueller?
Piracy.
Bueller?
Oh, I know the
Liberty,
answer.
Bueller?
equality, and fraternity. Everyone knows that.
And that is time, everybody. Dance Party USA. All right, loyal fans, now back up to you to vote for which team you thought had the best performance during that, the red or the blue team. So type red or blue in the chat while we check in for the first time actually with Todd Michigan. See what's going on around the Comedy Sports League around the world tonight.
Todd Michigan here in the Comedy Sports Center studios, taking a look at what else is happening around the league. Let's go to Portland, Oregon to take a look at announcer Amy Pepper Milstein. Ref Bethany Garner was in for a surprise when she called for Pepper to announce the score in the second half and caught her sleeping, or at least not far from it.
Hey, announcer Amy, how are things going over there?
Things are great.
And don't forget, this Sunday night we continue our multi-part documentary series, The Last Dunce. A behind-the-scenes look at the final year of the Chicago Bosses dynasty before star player Matt Elwell retired to pursue an ill-fated career in clowning. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Todd. Appreciate the update. We're pretty active around here. So, ladies and gentlemen, the good news and the bad news. This brings us to our last game for the night, and I'm going to say letters from camp. Let's see if we can make the game a little more exciting. Can I get all players to the screens, please? All right. Now, you've heard of the Groner foul. We've talked about the Groner foul. No one did it tonight. They're all on good behavior. The Groner foul is out the window now because we want them to make us groan. It's a basic format. Letters from camp. Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to blank camp. I need you guys to tell me the blanks. So tell me things that you love. Puppies, kitties, animals, activities you've done, jobs you want, jobs you don't want, please type those into the chat while the field ref sorts those out. We will go from there. Players in the game of Letters from Camp, are you ready? All right. Field ref, can I get the first suggestion, please?
Sure. From 304 Warner Street, we have romance novel.
Romance novels. Let's go. Molly. Molly, you're muted. That is a TKO. But we're on the last game. We'll let it slide a little bit. Dottie, you're the next person I saw.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to romance novel camp. I'm really liking running around bare-chested.
Oh, Molly, you got nothing? You want to come back to it?
Testing? Can you hear me?
You got it, Molly. You're live. Go, go. You're in the hot seat.
Okay. Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to romance novel camp. I think you paid some good money for this camp because it was a Danielle steal.
Totally worth it. Nice.
Tom, what you got?
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to romance novel camp. Everything here is fabulous. Fabio.
Agus.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to romance novel camp, and they told me I was the cliffhanger.
Cassie, you are in the hot seat for the next one. Field ref, please get a new suggestion for Letters from Camp.
Sure. From Tatiana, we have pasta.
Pasta. Cassie, if you get this one, you get 2 points for being in the hot seat. Pasta.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to pasta camp. It's been a real carb.
Points. Dottie.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to pasta camp. I have to admit, everybody in my cabin is a little saucy.
Amanda.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to pasta camp. I hope you like this new gel penne I'm using for this letter.
Tom, what you got?
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to pasta camp. There weren't enough bunks, so we had to double up, but it turns out it's not that bad when somebody lays on you.
Molly, hit me.
Dear Dad and Seely, someone made me really angry yesterday at pasta camp. I almost blew a fuse, Seely.
All right, Agus, you're in the hot seat for the next one. You ready for this? Field ref Anthony, can I get another suggestion, please?
Sure thing. From Skip, we have archery.
Agus, archery, 2 points if you get this. Good luck.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to archery camp. It's an arc from pasta camp.
I'll give it to him. 2 points. Cassie.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to archery camp. I packed everything that I need. I'm so glad we went on that Target shopping spree before camp.
Dottie.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to archery camp. This morning, I saw a robin, and later I hid it in my hood.
Molly.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to archery camp. I'm in love with my best friend's ex-boyfriend. He has such beautiful eyes, but he's a Taurus. I never thought that I would be so enamored with a bull's eye.
Wow. We're going to stop there. We got one more. Amanda, you are in the hot seat. One more suggestion. Field ref Anthony, please.
This is shoe tying camp.
Shoe tying camp. Amanda, you're in the hot seat. Once again, 2 points. Shoe tying camp.
Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to shoe tying camp. It's a real trip.
Dottie.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to shoe tying camp. You really sent me to all the greatest places.
Cassie.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to shoe tying camp. I'm so glad that you let me come.
Molly.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to shoe tying camp, but if you're gonna ask me if I like it, I do not.
Goose.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to, what was the name of the camp again?
Goose is out. Tom, you're up.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to shoe tying camp. My counselor's kind of a heel, but he's giving me some polish.
We're going to call the game there, guys. That is time. Now, while an answer Phineas is tallying up the final score, we want to thank all of you for joining us tonight for our online match. We've had a great time. I hope you guys did too. You can follow Comedy Sports Cincinnati and our producers, OTR Improv, on Facebook and Instagram to make sure you know about when all of our upcoming projects are going to happen, whether they're online, virtual, or they will eventually be in person, including when we will be resuming shows at Madcap Education Theater and the Brew House, respectively. We are so excited to have you all at this free event. If you'd like to help us cover any of the ongoing expenses by leaving a tip for Comedy Sports and our producers, OTR Improv, you can do that via PayPal online or in the app. Our handle is hello@OTR Improv, or you can click the link in the chat. I don't know. Now, Phineas, do you have the tallied up final score?
Well, yes, in fact, Ref Dave, I do. I also want to let you guys know that my hard-fought labor dispute between the Comedy Sports Announcers Union and my computer has ended, and I am back to work with all of you.
Good job, Phineas. We're proud of you.
Thank you very much. It was a tough one. So, going into that final round, the score was 10 for the red team and 6 for the blue team. And after that exciting round of trading one-liners and, some people forgetting what the entire camp was all about, we have a winner. We've got a final score of 21 for the red team and 19 for the blue team. Congratulations to the red team. All right, let's hear it for them. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate our players tonight. For the blue team, say goodnight to Molly McCuistion, Tom Long, and Dottie Jansen. And for the red team, say congratulations to Agus Sanchez, Cassie Lipp, and their captain, Amanda Moynihan. Your referee has been Dave Winchell. Anthony Dalpiez was your field ref. Kirk Kievert has been in the control room, and special thanks to Hannah Leungholm for her support. I'm your announcer once again, Phineas Clark. A couple of notes before we sign off. Comedy Sports Cincinnati will be producing live online matches on Monday nights for at least the next several weeks. In addition, Pun King Kevin Bauer posts daily pun challenges on our Facebook page. Just search Comedy Sports Cincinnati on Facebook to join in. We'd love to put together a special online offering for your family or virtual group. Let us know how we can help. Thank you and good night. I can still imagine the music.